Ta-da! Tip number 2. Shucks, what was the tip number 2? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Virinda Malik, and this video is going to be about the Dyson Airwrap. A lot of you requested this video. You wanted to see how I styled my hair using that tool, and this video is going to be all about that. I'm going to spill the tea and share a lot of tips on styling your hair with the Dyson at the end of the video, so watch out for that. This honestly is the final result and I love it. I hope you do too, and without further ado, let's get into the video. So I've just shampooed my hair and now let's plug this one up. So before using any heat tool on your hair, this is something you should never forget. It's a heat protectant. There's so many options out there. You can choose, try whichever ones you like. I use the one by Rusk. It's a thermal shine spray. It leaves out a better style as well as protects your hair from heat damage. So I'm just gonna spray some generously. And now, so what I generally do is I part my hair the way I actually want them to be styled. So instead of a center parting, I do a side part, which suits my face cut better. And let's just get to it. I am just gonna clip this aside so it doesn't come in my way and start working on this section. Okay, so I'm just gonna section my hair. The better the sections, the better your styling. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the dryer attachment first. Just put it in. My settings at the highest heat and the second level of the fan. So just gonna dry them up. You don't really need your hair to be completely dry when styling from the Dyson. You just want them to be a little damp because they automatically dry out when you style them up. Okay, so when you think you've achieved the right temperature, the right dampness of your hair, the baker in me is talking. Yeah, so once you achieve the right dampness of the hair, you can simply switch this to another curling attachment. So this time I'm going to be using the 30mm barrels. One is for one side, the other is for the opposite one. When you look into the mirror, you have to make sure that the arrow is pointing outwards because you're going to be curling away from your head. So this barrel is going to be used for this side. Okay, so I'm going to take a smaller section of my hair and simply just style it. See, that's a tight curl, and then we're just gonna pull at the back so we don't have to deal with it. So what I basically do is count roughly to 10 when the curl is actually being wrapped around the attachment, and then using this particular mode, you set it up for 5 seconds at the cooling mode just so that the curl cools down, and that's what makes it last longer. I'm going to show you another one. Count to 10. Change the mode. And release the curl. See? And then we repeat the process. There you have it. Moving on to the next section. Dryer attachment. switch. And there we have it. It comes with such a massive force that you just have to be very careful. You can always use a comb to comb through. And here we go again. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you let go. See? Since this is a longer curl, you can take a little longer while you're styling it. Okay. And release. Stunning. And we're done with this side. Well, here's hoping this will work. The dryer attachment. And for the other side, we use the barrel that points towards the outer side of your face. And let's do this. Count to 10. 1, 2. Switch. And release the curl. I love how it just wraps it around and makes everything easy. And release. Stunning. Since I have a parting on the side, obviously this side sections are going to be a little more heavier because some part of my hair from this side is going to be on this side. So the sections have to be a little more defined on this side. Dryer attachment. And we're ready to go. Let's do this. And we're done. Yep. And we're at the last chunk of hair left to be styled. On to the last fan now. And we're done. Don't they look gorgeous? And as a matter of fact, I don't even try opening them up because they open up throughout the day, and this is actually, I think, why my curls stay out longer, because I don't open them up so soon. And if you've been following me on Instagram, you must have seen that I shared daily updates on how my curls looked every day of the week, and this is what they would look on day one. And I'll leave a photo or a video here that shows how they looked 6 days later. So yeah. Also, I don't even use any hairspray or anything. I just let them be. And if you want to see from the back, yeah, it's super impressive. I mean, what this tool can do to your hair. You don't even have to go to the salon. You can do them yourself in the comfort of your home. You don't have to book appointments. Okay, moving on to the tips that I promised at the end of the video. Tip number 1, your hair needs to be damp. Not too wet, not too dry. Damp. Okay. Tip number 2, heat protectant always. You cannot style your hair without a heat protector. I know Dyson does little to no hair damage by heat, but it's always a safer option to choose. Tip number 3, this tool can seem a little intimidating or daunting at first, but be patient, take it easy, you will get the hang of it. It's worth it. You can see. Tip number 4, if you have longer hair than mine, I would suggest you get the Dyson Airwrap Long, because they have longer barrels that do the same job, but they'll obviously grasp your hair a little better. Even I think that I would use the longer one, but I'm really pleased with the results that I get from the original. Tip number 5, talking about this little frizz that comes up after you've styled your hair, you can simply use a leave-in hair oil. It's something that takes care of the frizz. You have to be very careful with this. Spray a little amount on your palm, rub it on your hands, and very gently. Do that, and you'll see that the frizz has been taken care of. Don't go overboard with this, because you'll very well lose the volume if you do, and you don't want an oily scalp. I will leave a few links of the products that I use in the description, so if you want to buy, you can check those out. Here's hoping you enjoyed this video, and now I'm gonna go out because Sue's probably waiting. We had a date planned, and I'm just gonna go get ready and leave. You guys stay tuned for our next video, because I promise we're going to be more active on this channel. And yeah, ta-da, bye.